I will going to explain second experiment in your basic electrical engineering lab. Second experiment is measurement of current, power factor of incandescent lamp, fluorescent lamp and LED lamp. Clear? Here, aim of that experiment, we are going to conduct a suitable experiments to find power factor for different loads like incandescent lamp, fluorescent lamp and LED lamp. See here operators required or test kit we required, quantity 1 number we required, analog ammeter we required, range of that ammeter is 0 to 2 amps, 1 quantity we required. Next analog voltmeter we required, analog voltmeter range 0 to 300 volt, 1 quantity. Next wattmeter we require, wattmeter range 0 to 750 watt, 1 quantity. Power factor meter we required, range is 0 to 750 watt, 1 quantity we required. Next we require lamp load. That lamp load it consisting of 2 set of incandescent lamp, fluorescent lamp and LED lamp. So totally 6 quantity number we required. Next connecting wires as per the connection it requires. Next we have circuit diagram. Here if you will observe that circuit diagram, we are getting supply from single phase 230 volt 50 hertz AC supply. That supply we are given to what MCB, miniature circuit breaker. After that we are going to connect voltmeter. We know that voltmeter it will going to measure the voltage that we should connect in parallel across the supply voltage. After that we have ammeter that it should be connected in what? Series with the supply. Clear? Ammeter is connected in series with the supply. And one end of ammeter we are connecting to what? Supply. Other end of ammeter we will going to connect it to wattmeter. See, if you will consider wattmeter and power factor meter, there would be 2 coils we have. One is potential coil and one more is current coil. M and L is there, no? That is main and line. Main and line we take it as an current coil, and C and V is there, no? That is common and volt potential. Clear? C and V we take it as an what? Potential coil. We already know that current coil should always connected in series and potential coil should be connected in what? Parallel to the supply. Clear? Here one end of ammeter is connected to what? We are going to connect it to phase, that is nothing but phase of the supply, and other end of ammeter we will going to connect wattmeter M terminal. Clear? After that other end of wattmeter L is connected to what? Power factor meter M. Again other end of, that is nothing but L of power factor meter, it is connected to what? Phase of the load. L of power factor meter is connected to phase of the load. In both wattmeter and power factor meter, M and C should be shorted. Clear? In both wattmeter and power factor meter, M and C should be shorted. And next we have neutral connection we have. See, listen here. In case of neutral connection, see, from supply neutral, it should be connected to what? Wattmeter V point, and also it should be connected to power factor meter V point. Next it should be connected to neutral of the load. Is it clear? From supply neutral it should be connected to one point we will going to connect it to wattmeter V, and one more point we will going to connect it to power factor meter V, and one more point we should connect it to neutral of the load bank. See here, what is that? Here first thing we have voltmeter we have. I already told voltmeter should be connected parallel across the supply. See here the range of voltmeter they used 0 to 300 volt and 600 volt we have. Clear? But here we are using single phase supply, so we have to connect it to 300 volt. Clear? So here these 2 wires I will going to connect parallel across the supply. These 2 wires will going to connect it to parallel across the supply. Next we have ammeter connection we have. See here, ammeter, one end of ammeter is connected to supply voltage, this one, and other end of ammeter is connected to wattmeter M. Other end of ammeter, it should be connected to what? Wattmeter M. And again, L of the wattmeter is connected to what? Power factor meter M. L of the wattmeter is connected to power factor meter M. Again L of the power factor meter is connected to phase of the supply. Phase of the load. Clear? L of the power factor meter is connected to phase of the load. This one we connected for what? Phase. These wire connections we did it for phase of the phase of the supply. Next we have to connect it for neutral point. We have to connect. See here, I took here potential of wattmeter and power factor of wattmeter. That two wires I shorted here, potential of wattmeter and power factor meter wattmeter I shorted, and from that point I connected to neutral of the load. Clear? From that point I connected to neutral of the load, and from neutral of the load I will going to connect it to neutral of the supply. Clear? From neutral of the load I will going to connect it to neutral of the supply. This completes the circuit connection of measurement of single phase power. And next, see here, one more connection I already told. In both wattmeter and power factor meter, we have to short M and C. Clear? In wattmeter I shorted M and C here. In power factor meter also we have to short M and C. Clear? This completes the circuit diagram for the circuit diagram of measurement of power in measurement of single phase power. After that, here in wattmeter reading we have to take wattmeter constant. Clear? In wattmeter reading we have to take wattmeter constant. For that we have formula K is equal to V into I cos pi divided by total scale. Clear? For calculation of wattmeter constant, we have formula K equals to V into I cos pi divided by total scale. Here, in case of wattmeter, just observe this knob. Here, this knob, it is connected in series. If it is connected in series, this wattmeter will going to carry 5 amps of current. Suppose if we will going to connect in parallel like this, if we will connect like this, that is means wattmeter is connected in parallel. In parallel, it will going to carry what? 10 amps of current. But here we are connecting in series. Therefore, this wattmeter will going to carry 5 amps of current. And here we connect potential for 150 volt. Clear? We are using voltage as 150 volt here. We know that P is equal to V into I cos pi. Here current I took it as an 5 amps and voltage I took it as an 150 volt. Cos pi, power factor meter we are using unity power factor meter. Clear? Power factor meter we are using what? Unity power factor meter. Therefore cos pi equals to 1 and total scale is nothing but here. Just observe that wattmeter, the range of the wattmeter, it is from what? 0 to 750 watt. Clear? Range of the wattmeter, it is from what? 0 to 750 watt. So, if we multiply that one, in numerator we have 150 into 5 divided by 750, it is equals to 1. So, wattmeter constant we are getting K equals to 1 here. Now we will going to conduct that experiment. First I will going to switch on the supply. We will going to conduct the experiment. First I will going to switch on the supply. After that I will going to switch on the MCB. See, after that, next I will going to measure the supply voltage. Here supply voltage we have per division 60, 70, 80 is there. So per division it will going to take 2. Per division is 2 here. Here what is that supply voltage we will going to get? That is 230 volt. Clear? Supply voltage we are getting here, it is 230. Clear? After that, next I will going to switch on one incandescent lamp. Clear? I will going to switch on one incandescent lamp. If I switch on that one incandescent lamp, here we have to measure current, power factor readings we should take here. Just observe here. Here in case of ammeter, per division it is 0.01. Clear? Per division is 0.01. Therefore, we are getting current as an what? 0.48. Current here we will going to get it as an what? 0.48. After that, next we have to measure wattmeter. See, in case of wattmeter, per division is 10. Clear? In case of wattmeter, per division is 10. Here it will going to measure 100 watt. Clear? It will going wattmeter reading we are getting here, it is a 100. Clear? After that, we have power factor meter. See, in case of power factor meter, left side we will going to get lagging and right side we are going to get leading. See, here 0.9 is there, and we are getting one more lengthy big line here, that is 0.95, 0.96, 0.97, 0.98 we are getting. So power factor we are going to get 0.98. Clear? After that, next thing we have to go for that formula. We know that according to theory, what is that formula? We have P is equal to V into I cos pi. P equals to what? V into I cos pi. If we will substitute all the values here, we are going to get 108.19. But wattmeter it reads 100 watt, but here we are going to get 108.19 watt. Clear? After that, again he told for what? Incandescent lamp he told. So I will going to switch on one more incandescent lamp. I will going to switch on one more incandescent lamp. So we know that here voltage, if you will vary load also, voltage remains constant. Clear? Therefore, same voltage we are going to get here. What is that voltage? Voltage remains constant is 230 volt only we are getting here. And what about current? Observe that current here, that is equals to 0.9. Current is 0.9. And next thing we have wattmeter reading. Wattmeter reading, that is 200. After that, one division is there, that is 210. Wattmeter reading is 210. Next, power factor reading we are getting. Power factor reading 0.99. 0.99. Next, after that, power calculated, same formula. What is that formula? Vi cos pi. If we will substitute all these values, Vi cos pi, we are getting here 204.92. Exact values we are not getting because we are doing in practically. Therefore, there would be some losses is there. Clear? Here, the same experiment we will going to repeat for. The same experiment we will going to repeat for incandescent lamp we already finished. We are going to repeat it for fluorescent lamp. Okay, now for first reading, one fluorescent lamp, and for next reading, two fluorescent lamp we have to switch on, and we have to take down the values of voltmeter, ammeter, wattmeter, power factor meter. I already explained. Clear? After that, see, next thing you have to switch on LED lamp. In first case, switch on one LED lamp. Take down all the values of voltage, ammeter, wattmeter and power factor meter. Similarly, in second case, switch on two LED lamp. take down all the values of V, I, cos, pi and wattmeter. Clear? After that, in your tabular column, combination of load is there. Combination of load means at a time we have to on different loads. Clear? At a time we have to on what? Different loads. Here I switched on what? Two fluorescent lamp and one LED lamp, or you can take combination of load. You have to switch on one incandescent lamp, one fluorescent lamp, one LED lamp. Similarly, we will going to take combination of load. For combination of load also we have to measure voltage, current, power and power factor. Here, so like this, here we are going to measure the what? Power and power factor of different types of load. Different types of load, here we took it as an what? We are going to measure power factor of incandescent lamp, fluorescent lamp and LED lamp. Okay, now this is the experiment for conduction of measurement of single phase power.